All right, guys, what is going on? Vitai Domin is here, and I'm super excited to share with you on this very special live webinar the exact strategies that I use to generate over 2,000 Ethereum with this 100% decentralized project, matrix project coded on Ethereum smart contract called Forsage. It's absolutely mind-blowing. It's exciting. I wake up every single day, and while I was sleeping, more Ethereum came in. Every single day, you can earn Ethereum with this project, and I need to pinch myself because I'm living my dream, and I'm seeing so many people around the world who are generating Ethereum on a daily basis, who are realizing their goals and dreams, who are, really experience all of the amazing things this project really brings to the table. And it doesn't matter where you live in the world, it doesn't matter your level of experience. I'm going to share with you how you can get started with this project, what it's all about, why it's different than anything else out there, how you can work from home or from your laptop or wherever you are in the world and generate Ethereum on a daily basis. Let me know right now in the chat if you are excited to earn at least 1,000 Ethereum with this project. If this is one of your goals and you want to learn exactly how, let me know right now in the chat that you are super excited, because I'm telling you guys, there is no better project out there in the internet space than this one right here to help you achieve this goal. So we have a lot of people from all over the world. Let me know your country as well. We have people from South Africa, from Malaysia, Namibia. Wow, that's so much energy here in the house. I'm excited. I'm excited. India, Trinidad, amazing, amazing. So, wow, we're going to have a lot of fun today. So, guys, what we are talking about, let me know also if you're already in the project or you are new to this. You have not started, you have not joined, you are totally new, you don't have no idea what Forsage is, because we're going to cover everything and the strategies, even if you're in the project or not. Okay, so we have a lot of people already in the project. That's cool. And I bet there will be some people here that are not in the project as of yet. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me share the screen with you, and we are beginning. So I'm going to share with you guys the exact strategies that I use to generate over 2,000 Ethereum gross income in 11 weeks, in just 11 weeks of getting started with this project. Now, it's been March 23rd. My friend called me and said, you got to check it out, Vitaly. It's really awesome. It's really different than anything else out there. And I've seen a lot of different projects over the last 3 years. And, I was like, okay, let's take a look. And once I saw what we have going on here, the simplicity and how lucrative this project is, I immediately saw how big it's going to become. I saw the potential and I went to work, and it paid off big time. I'm going to show you how you can copy me to generate at least $10,000 a month. Some people are going to generate more, some people are going to generate less. What you learn this webinar is how you can generate over 1,000 Ethereum income while starting with relatively small amount of capital. We have people started with, a couple $100 and already activated all of the slots in this business. So this is very exciting. All the details about how this project works, the history of it, how it was built, and what's the vision of it, where we are going with this. I'll share with you the difference between centralized and decentralized project and why it's important for you to realize that being in crypto, and why it's so exciting to build a decentralized project like Forsage. I'll share with you the exact strategies that I use to generate 2,000 Ethereum in the first 11 weeks of getting started. I'll share with you some secrets how to build unstoppable passive income in ETH. So if you're excited, let me know right now in the chat, and we are getting started. Now, before I begin, a little income disclaimer. The earnings shown on this webinar are there to show you what is possible, guys, and not meant to be interpreted as a promise or guaranteeing the level of income that you will experience. Individual results will vary. Well, while there is unlimited earning potential here, literally you can earn here 10,000 ETH in this project. The earning potential of each person is entirely dependent on the person participating in the project. So this is not a get rich quick scheme, okay? Although you can generate a lot of wealth here, your level of success will depend on the time you devote to the project, your financial contribution, your resources, your knowledge, and various skills, okay? So once that is clear, this is my two accounts. Between those two accounts, I generated on one of the accounts 1,159 Ethereum, and on the other account 891 Ethereum in just 11 weeks. Wow. Let me know in the chat if you would like to experience something similar, some similar results, and I'll share with you how it happened, and how I actually built this business, and why it is so lucrative, and how you can literally explode your income with this business. And I'll show you all the different things that are important for you to know in order to succeed with this opportunity. All right, a lot of people say I want it, love to. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Keep them coming in. I feed off your energy. The more energy, the more you participate, the more we give each other, and we'll be here fruitful. So this is not just me, guys. Some of my team members also experienced tremendous results, like this guy Corey, that generated overall 644 Ethereum, and he was following my strategies so to the T. So what I'm teaching works, okay? That's not a small feat. And he started a little bit later on with me. There's another guy over here from Spain who generated 197 Ethereum, or $47,000. Here's another one of my team members who generated 602 Ethereum. Also very in a pretty short amount of time, like a months and something, right? And there's a lot more team members that I can count here. We'll log into some of the accounts, and I'll show you that who is crushing it and generating tens of thousands of dollars with this project, which is really amazing. This project itself made 141,894 Ethereum for its members, or $34 million, as you can see right here, $34.4 million right now. I just took the screenshot right now. It's amazing how quickly it grows. Right now, about 6,600 people joining Forsage project every single day. When I got started, it was just a couple hundred people every day. Now it's 6,600 people. So a little bit about me, in case that you don't know me, just a couple minutes. I live here in Israel on a penthouse by the sea. I love my life. I wake up to see the sunsets and the sunrises. Really inspires me. I founded Bitcoin's Wealth Club. I help thousands of people earn Bitcoins in crypto. I'm a crypto educator and investor in the last 3 years, making money from home since 2014, over the last 6 years. I built teams as high as 25,000 people in network marketing, and Forsage actually blew it all out of the water, because my team in Forsage is getting close to 90,000 people right now. Spoke on stages, a 7-figure income earner in crypto. My best month so far was $400,000. Like to travel the world. I'm a father of 2 kids, and my goal is to get as many people as possible to get financially free with crypto. So let me share with you a little live demo of how income is generated on the Ethereum blockchain. Let's take a look, guys, real close. So every account in Forsage, guys, has transparently showing everything. This is the smart contract address, and here you can see that every single minute something happens in Forsage, right? There is transactions going on. There is somebody making money every single minute. This is just the last minute. This 2 minutes ago. If you click on view all transactions, we are seeing here over 100,000 transactions, actually probably over 500,000 right now, with so many transactions happening. And If you click on the contract address right here, the contract source code, you can see it was submitted for verification on etherscan.io on the 31st of January 2020. So we are talking about a project that is 4 months and 1 week old. And the beauty of this open source code is that it cannot be modified, it cannot be changed. This code that the founders, the owners, the creators of Forsage, with the team of coders have been developing, designing over 3 months of hard work. All of this code cannot be modified, cannot be changed. Nobody can change this code. Once it's there, once it's approved, once it's verified, it is on the blockchain itself. And this is already programmed and coded, right? So this is the reason why everybody loves this project, is that you cannot really modify what's been created. You cannot change the marketing plan. The way it was coded and created, this is how it's going to continue running as long as the Ethereum blockchain is running, which it will. Ethereum is the most popular blockchain today, with the most developers and the most decentralized finances, decentralized applications built on the Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum is here to stay, and Forsage is here to stay, not just because of that, for all the other reasons we'll discuss a little bit later. So you can see all of these transactions. Now, we can log into any one of the accounts by clicking on the ID, and we can see right here, by clicking on the Ethereum wallet, we can see all of the transactions that are happening inside the matrix. And you can click on every one of the transactions, and you can see right here, it's going through this contract address, right? This is the smart contract. Every single transactions go from the wallet through the smart contract, and the smart contract actually decides to which wallet it's going to send according to the marketing plan, how it was built. Okay, so everything is totally transparent over here, and I can tell you guys that every single day, this project generates income. This has all been in the last 11 hours. If I click right here, this is all the transactions from the last 24 hours. Here's 25.6 ETH, 6.4 ETH, 6.4, 3.2, 6.4, 0.4, 0.1, right? So, having this kind of transparency, it's really awesome. So we have the matrix that is coded. Okay, you have two matrices, Forsage X3 and Forsage X4. We'll talk in detail about how this all works, how the matrices work, how the spillover works, and all of that kind of stuff. And then we'll discuss how you can really take off with this project and what you really need in order to succeed in building income with Forsage. Are you up for that? You're interested to know how you can too generate 1,000 Ethereum or more with this project? Let me know in the chat. The chat is blowing off. We'll cover that. We'll cover that in just a second. You guys are ready? Awesome. So let's come back here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the problems with centralized cryptocurrency project, because this is what you must understand in order to be in love with the project, just like I am, and be able to explain it to other people, the beauty of it. Okay, you don't have, like, with the problems with centralized crypto project is you don't have control of your crypto. The moment you send your crypto to the company that is centralized, you no longer control that crypto. Okay, you do not control that private key. They control the crypto. So there is a risk you can lose your capital if the company shuts down, if something happens, if the regulators come in, if there's bad decisions by the management, if they're mismanaging the funds, if the markets go in a totally different direction. For 100 reasons, something can go wrong, and there's a risk that you can lose your capital. Okay, you're subjected to management decision. They can screw things up. There's a chance of being scammed. How many companies out there, how many projects out there that promise all kinds of things, all kinds of returns, all kind of different things in the crypto space, and they turn out to be a scam or something happens. Okay, Forsage, it can never happen. Okay, and we'll emphasize the reasons why. They can change the marketing plan at their own whim. So you can one day make $20,000 a month, and then next month you can all of a sudden make $5,000 or 1,000. They can change completely the marketing plan. Your income can go away just like that at any time. You know, think about that. If you put and devote a lot of your time, months and months and months of your work, of your passion, of your energy, right? And you build something, and then with a centralized project, they can take it all away just like that. And you can wake up one day and your income goes to zero. Ever happened to you? I mean, this sucks. This totally sucks, and this totally avoidable by a decentralized project like Forsage. And you need to wait to withdraw your crypto because you are not in control of your crypto. Also, what this project is not. This project is not about investing your crypto in a coin in the hopes that its value will go up. There's a plenty of coins in the marketplace that you can go and invest, but you know, it's more of like the markets, and it depends on where the coin, the project, all that kind of stuff. This is not what this project is about. It's not about putting your crypto in a centralized fund to get a daily, weekly, or monthly profits and risking your capital. Okay. If you want to risk your capital, if you want to get some daily, weekly, monthly profits, you know, there's plenty of things out there on the internet, and I can tell you most of them are super, super, super high risk. Okay. So this project is not about that. They're not trading, they're not investing your crypto here. We are talking about a decentralized matrix project that is coded on the Ethereum smart contract. And this is what you need to really understand well, the key benefits of this project, understand why it is different than anything else out there and why it's so lucrative. And by understanding those points and learning about it, you'll be able to not just get even more excited, but also you'll be able to translate it in your videos, webinars, in the way that you talk and communicate with people. And I'll share with you how to do it. You don't need to sell and tell and convince. I mean, all of that stuff, you can really build this business on a part-time basis. Now, the first key benefit is you start with a small amount of capital. You can get started here with as little as 0.05 Ethereum, which is very small amount of capital. It's like 10 bucks. People in Nigeria and South Africa, you know, and the Philippines, different countries, that they cannot go and spend 2,000 or 5,000 or $10,000. They can get started small, and it can snowball, and their income can grow here, you know, day after day, months after months, week after week. So it's really exciting that you can get started small, but do not let it confuse you and say to you, hey, it's just 10 bucks, you know, how much money you can really make here. Well, I can tell you guys that one of my friends told me that, and he was very surprised and said, wow, I didn't realize you can make here $400,000 in a couple of months. I thought it was just 10 bucks, you know? So you can start small and go big. 100% of the income goes to the members of the project. This is key, and this is so awesome, right? It's not a 50%, it's not 70% or 80%, it's 100% of the income. Every single purchase, every single payment, every single transaction goes to the members of the project. The project creators, the project owners, they never take, they never keep any people's cryptos, right? They do not touch people's cryptos. It's not a centralized project. So it's important to realize that, because the project is 100% decentralized, written on Ethereum smart contracts, and there's no admins needed to run the project and pay people out. It just can work on its own, and the smart contract distributes in real time who gets what? All with instant payouts, paid directly and instantly to your personal Ethereum wallet. You control the private key. This is crucial, guys. You control the private key and the income comes to you instantly. It's not like a project where you need to request a withdrawal and then you need to wait for an hour, a day, a month, a week. Everything happens in real time in instant payouts in a wallet. You control the private key. You can decide what you want to do with the ETH. You can withdraw it, you can use it, you can cash it out. Everything is in your control. There is no need to wait for that withdrawal. There is unlimited income potential. You can earn here 1,000 ETH, as I'll show you how. As you've seen that I've proven that. It's not just words. I've made over 1,000 Ethereum here. I made over 2,000 Ethereum here. Transparency, all the transactions are verifiable on the Ethereum blockchain. It's a simple project and lucrative project, and there's no need to worry about hackers or the project scamming. Why? Because hackers only attack centralized funds. When there's a centralized place where they can hack into, a centralized database or something like that, here it's decentralized, it's distributed. All the Ethereum is sitting in hundreds of thousands of different wallets. There is nothing to have here. And the owners, they cannot scam the project because they do not touch the crypto of the people. The owners themselves are members of Forsage. Okay, they're earning just like we are earning. And that's the beauty of it. You can come in today and the system is so fair. You can earn more money than the owners, than the very first person in the matrix. Okay, and some people are confusing and say hey, it's a pyramid scheme. Well, in a pyramid, you cannot earn more than the very first person at the very, very top that started before everybody else. Here, you can start and you can earn more money than the owners and the very first person in the smart contract. I'm telling you guys, that's true. And that's one of the beautiful things. And you can earn extra income even without referring anyone by spillover. And what I mean by that, I had to just give you an example. Let's log in here to one of the accounts, 20920. Now this guy, you can see, he did not open and activate any X3 slots. Yet, he activated 11 slots here in X4. And look at all of this. This is all spillover, 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 gray and blue circles. That's spillover, which means he did not refer these people. He actually, for a very long time, right, he had this number at zero people that he referred, okay? It just, people joining this ID because it became a little bit popular, that's my guess. I think he didn't promote anything. And he's certainly missing out on this income, as it seems here. But yeah, he didn't refer anybody. I think it's just people joining because they saw it on the video. And he made 148 Ethereum, guys. $35,000. How much did he put in? How much did he put in? 51, right? 51 Ethereum he put in. He didn't do anything. He was just getting the spillover in the matrix for somebody else who is referring, who is doing something, marketing, promoting something, right? And he earned 148 Ethereum. That's about 100 Ethereum, right? 100 Ethereum, pure profit, guys. Where else you can do that? Nowhere else you can do that. $24,220 he generated just by being here in the export matrix. That's amazing, okay? Here's another example. Recently, 176735. Now, I can tell you this ID started 3 days ago, okay? 3 days ago, not so long ago. And already generated $77,000 or 318 Ethereum. And here's the cool part, guys. You see that? He generated spillover on 51.2 ETH. And I know the story actually. You know, he got started, and about 4 hours later, after you get started, I'm telling him, hey, bro, like you generated 51 Ethereum in spillover right now from my team. He's like, really? That's $12,000 he generated in spillover, and he just got started and didn't do anything yet, right? He just got started. So it's totally possible, and that's a very, very cool thing that we'll dive into in just a second, guys, that you can generate spillover. It should not be expected or something guaranteed or something that you come in and say, okay, just going to do nothing and expect the spillover to come, okay? Now, there is a very, very high likelihood that you are going to generate some spillover. You're going to get some spillover in the matrix, okay? Those blue and gray circles. But it doesn't mean that they're necessarily guaranteed for you to come or that you're guaranteed to generate income from this, okay? It depends on different factors, So I highly recommend you come in and you put in the work, you put in the effort. If you put in the work and the effort, it can really pay off for you and be a totally life-changing experience for you. Okay, so now that we've seen that, the key benefits, you need to guys memorize that, okay? All of these key benefits and understand and really truly understand the key benefits. That's important. So Forsage, there's introduced a crowdfunding concept a couple of weeks after they got started, where you actually can set a goal and you can monitor the progress of your goal every single day. Your team members and you can be inspired by your goals. Like for example, I set up a goal to have Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. I'm right now at 36% of achieving this goal. And another one is to buy an apartment near the sea, which is I'm 10% off on target on that. So the question is, what is your goal? You can use Forsage. This is one of the reasons they did that. You can use Forsage and the decentralized matrix to actually put the effort towards a specific goal that you are accomplishing. And you can set a target, you can set why, the reasons why, what is the budget. So my question is to you, what is your goal? You gotta have a clear goal, a clear picture in your mind, a vision, what is it that you want to create? And I want you to write down in the chat right now, what comes into your mind? What do you want? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to buy a car? What kind of car do you want? Do you want to pay off your debts? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to help your family? Do you want to, buy your family something? How do you want to use your money? What do you want to do with your money? It's important that you start to focus in this direction and visualize it, picture it, because you deserve it and you can achieve it, and it will happen when you're clear and when you're taking action. And with this project, you can absolutely hit those goals. So I've been saying I want to give my family the best of life. Razli is saying I want to pay my debts. I've been saying I want to buy a house. Imran, I want to be a billionaire. Awesome, awesome. Not sure that you're necessarily going to be a billionaire with Forsage. The billionaire is a really, really big goal, unless it's a billion in some other currency, not US dollars. Microwave and refrigerator, okay? I want to retire in 3 years. Awesome, awesome. Keep them coming, guys, okay? It's important to be clear. What is your goal? How many Ethereum do you want to earn? Are you here just for the 10 ETH? Is $2,350? Are you here to generate 100 Ethereum or $23,500? Do you want to generate 200 Ethereum or $47,000 approximately based on the current value of ETH? Is it 500 Ethereum that you want? Is $117,000? Is it 1,000 Ethereum or $235,000? Or you want to be a millionaire? To be a millionaire today, you need about 4,255 ETH. And by the time that you accumulate that, there is a high chance you'll need way, way less Ethereum than that. And putting your number, how many Ethereum do you want to generate with Forsage? Okay, I'll show you the how. I'll show you the where it's all coming from, and how you can start promoting it and where to promote it and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, we'll dive just a little bit on that on this call today. But right now, don't think about the how. Put in the goal. What is your goal? What is your number? Okay, I see here 5,000 ETH, 4,000 ETH by Mariska. At least it's 5,000 ETH. Awesome. Keep them coming, guys. What is your goal? What is your goal? Because once you set it, you know, your mind is like a missile. It's going to go and focus all of your energies, all of your direction, all of your actions, everything into this place, and you go and crush it. See a lot of 1,000 Ethereum, guys. How many of you guys, if you generated 1,000 Ethereum, it would change your life? It would change your life. If you generated just 1,000 Ethereum, it would change your life. Just put in yes. If 1,000 Ethereum would change your life, I see a lot of yeses. I bet, guys, that 1,000 Ethereum can totally change your life. I can show you why. 1,000 Ethereum based on today's prices is not going to be 1,000 Ethereum a year from now, 2 years from now. Ethereum is going to absolutely skyrocket, and I'll prove it to you. Okay, I'll prove it to you on this call why Ethereum is highly, highly undervalued right now, and it's going to go up, okay? So 1,000 Ethereum, guys, even on today's value is $235,000 approximately, which is totally life-changing for the majority of people, guys, okay? So let's talk about it, okay? How the matrices work. Let's walk you through the back office and show you the tools that I'm using and that you can use and all that good stuff. Are you guys ready? Okay, so the concept, guys, of Forsage is pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple, okay? You have 24 slots. You have 12 slots in X3, and you have 12 slots in X4. Each slot starts with 0.025 on each of the matrices, and the next one is twice as high of the value. Now, once you purchase the slot, you do it once, you can generate income from the slot over and over and over and over again. And you can cycle, meaning you fill out those spots over and over again. Now, I cycled 203 times here, which means that all of these cycles, right, they fill up, and then you cycle. You have 3 spots right here in this matrix. Very simple matrix. The first one, X3, you have 3 spots, and essentially out of these 3 spots, 2 spots goes to you directly. Those 2 spots, however they get filled, they always get filled either by your personally referred people, okay? In this matrix, X3 is your personal directs, or this one, a partner who is ahead of his inviter, which means that, I'll explain it to you later. When somebody upgrades for a slot and his upline is not there, is not upgraded yet, so it gets passed over. So the first 2 spots right here, it goes directly into your wallet. Every single account is linked to a particular wallet. You can see it right here, your Ethereum wallet. It's either MetaMask or Trust Wallet or Token Pocket, okay? If you're using iOS, it's Token Pocket. If you're Android, it's Trust Wallet, and PC is MetaMask, this little fox. So you link this wallet, your Ethereum wallet, to the account once you register in Forsage, okay? And this is where the income is coming from. So this is the first 2 spots right here, goes to you. The third one, this one, goes to your upline, okay? Now, you can see the pattern here on this slot: 0.025, 0.025, reinvest, 0.025, 0.025, reinvest, right? Just goes on like this: 0.025, 0.025, and reinvest. Cycle, 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 cycle. Okay. Now, the next slots work the same way, guys. Okay, 0.05 is the same way, the same pattern: 0.05, 0.05, reinvest. 2 spots, you get paid on them. Okay, and the third one, it recycles, it recycles into the matrix. Okay, and every single slots work the same way, just the numbers get bigger. Here we have 0.1 or $24 right now. Here is 0.2 or $48. And here you can cycle on 51.2, which each one of these is $12,400 right now, currently. Okay, this is the highest spot, $12,400, approximately like that. Okay, now here's an example of a pink one. This pink one is somebody, if we follow 84.3, okay, we follow that, and we can see that who is his upline. His upline is this 84,657. If I click here, you can see that this guy missed out on all of that juice, right? He missed out on 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, and 0.8. He missed out on this and this and this, right? All of these spots. Why? Because he didn't activate them, okay? And because of that, it got passed over. The person that he invited to, he got passed over, okay? Let's come back here. So you can see, let's come back here to this one, okay. Now, this is X3, guys, okay? And this is how it works, very simple. You can see the information instructions here, also explained. The green ones, this goes to you. The third one goes to the ID. Now, your direct can cycle, and when he cycles, he takes another spot in your matrix. It is one of these accounts, then your direct, you're getting paid. So you bring somebody, and they bring 3 people, they cycle, and then they comes into your Forsage X3 matrix, and you get paid. Okay, that's how it works. So X3 also benefit from the teamwork. Okay, you also benefit from the teamwork, obviously. But in Forsage X4, you benefit from the teamwork even more, because Forsage X4, you have all kinds of things can happen in Forsage X4. You can have spillovers, and it's not as straightforward. So let's take a look at this. You have in Forsage X4 6 spots, okay? You have 2 spots over here, and you have 4 spots over here, okay? Now, you earn on these 2 spots, on this one and on this one, okay? Actually, I'm sorry, you passed all these spots. Let's do it again. Let's do it on red, on purple. These spots right here, they go to either your upline or somebody else in your matrix, when you cycled, okay? These 2 spots. Now, the next 3 spots you get paid on. This one, and this one. They goes to your wallet. And the last one, this one is closing the matrix, and it cycles, okay? I cycled here 99 times. It filled the matrix and I cycled, okay? And every time you cycle, you can cycle into your upline's account, or you can cycle into somebody else's account, into somebody else's matrix if your upline's matrix is full, okay? And you can cycle into somebody else's, and that's how the spillover is created, okay? So you can see the pattern here. 3 times you earn, reinvest. Higher, higher. So first, higher, higher. You don't earn on this. 3 times you earn and reinvest. Higher, higher. You earn 3 times and reinvest. This is how the pattern goes. Now, every single slot in X4 works the same way. The 2 times goes to higher, then you earn 3 times and reinvest. The difference is has bigger amounts of ETH. Okay. Now the next one, 0.8, you can see here that it's $200, right? Higher, 3 times 0.8 and reinvest. Higher, 3 times 0.8 and reinvest. Okay. So now, as it is clear, okay, we're moving on. This is what you want to do. You want to activate as many of these slots possible in X3 and in X4. Now, let me show you how the spillover works, okay? So if we click here on 6.4, you can see that this is all spillover. The blue ones is spillover, which means not directly personally referred by me. Okay, this is my account. This is not directly and personally referred by me. So how the hell this is on 90 spot, how it ended up being here? I'll tell you how. Okay, when this guy 54,373, let's go to 54,373 on the 9th slot. Okay, this guy, when he activated 54,373, he came into my matrix. Now, if I go here back and see who is the upline of this guy, okay, I'm the upline. Okay, it makes sense. It doesn't always like this. It doesn't always like this. Okay, now next is he brings somebody, right? He brings somebody here directly. This is green, so it's direct to him. But I got paid. Why? Because this is my second line. You see that? This is my first line. Actually, no. Sorry. Let's undo this. This right here is my first line. And this right here is my second line. So I get paid on my second line. Okay. So for me, this is a spillover. For this guy, this is his direct. Okay. Now let's go further and see this guy when he activated. You can see that this one right here went to ID 80117. Okay. So on this ID right here, you can see that it flowed in for this guy 54,373 as a spillover. But who brought this 11,392? Maybe this guy, okay, or somebody else. So this guy right here earned on this spot and on this spot because it's his second line, okay? So each one of these spots, if I click here, this particular matrix went into 56,969, okay? And this guy earned from this and this spot when this matrix filled. Now this guy didn't even bring those people, okay? Follow me. 78,592. Let's click on that and see where it comes from. 56,969. Okay, I see it. Okay, so this guy, I personally referred, but this guy actually, it filled this matrix, and this guy actually got paid. You see that? I referred somebody personally, okay, into this matrix, into this particular matrix spot, okay, and it ended up being under this guy, and actually this guy get paid. You see how amazing it is? You can get paid here from all kinds of ways, okay, in this way. And it's important how fast you upgrade. So I can tell you story after story when somebody, let's say, upgraded to this spot 6.4 before his upline, and it ended up being in somebody else's matrix, and the upline missed out, and it doesn't matter what happens next, like you are missing out. If somebody upgrades before you, you are missing out, and it goes to somebody else's matrix, at least for that time, until it cycles. Let's say you upgrade and you cycle, then it's going to come into your matrix next time, okay? So this is how spillover works, and hopefully it makes sense, okay? Hopefully it makes sense to you. You can see that this guy received a spillover from 21,227, okay? If you follow 21,227, actually this guy got paid for it, right? Who brought 21,227? Let's find out. 19,229. 19,229. So I don't know who this guy is, but this guy brought in this guy, and these people got paid on X4. So this all teamwork. This all teamwork. You see how it all works? So your goal is to activate as many spots as you can from the get-go. Okay, as many spots as you can. Some people activate 6 slots in X3 and 6 slots in X4. That's a popular, or 7 slots or 8 slots in each. I recommend that you do both, because from both you benefits and kind of build both at the same time. Some people activate 10 or 11 spots from the get-go. Okay, some people activate the entire 12 slots right away. Not many, okay, very few. So if you can do that, awesome. It means that you are a big leader. And not just you can afford it, but you know what you're doing, and that you are going to make it back, 10 times fold. Now, this popular, people start with six slots, which takes 1.6 ETH here and 1.6 ETH here, okay? Now, as you see how this works, your goal is to activate 24 slots as soon as you can, because each is going to generate you income over and over. Now, let me emphasize again the difference between a centralized project and a decentralized project like Forsage. Again, the centralized project creators control your crypto. The decentralized project like Forsage, creators do not control your crypto. In a centralized project, the staff is monitoring the system. In a decentralized project like Forsage, no admins needed to run it. In a centralized project, it's subject to bad management decisions. In a decentralized project like Forsage, it's not affected by management decisions. In a centralized project, you can lose your capital. In a decentralized project like Forsage, you cannot lose your funds. In a centralized project, you're waiting for withdrawals. In a decentralized project, it's instant payouts. You get it instantly. In a centralized project, income is limited. Here, the income is unlimited. In a centralized project, it's limited transparency. Here we have 100% transparency. And in a centralized project, you cannot earn without referring. Here, it's possible. You can earn without referring. Now, here's the cool part, guys. What's coming soon? Education on crypto and smart contracts and internet marketing. So the more slots you own, the more education you're going to get. It's going to be open up for you. It's been translated to multiple languages, okay? So this is super cool, and they will add a lot to the project and to many people upgrading even faster, because they're going to get extra value. Now, also better communication with the members of Forsage. It's not going to be just IDs. You'll be able to communicate directly inside Forsage with each other, and you'll be able to update your social links and your name, so you'll be able to monitor and see your team. So, for example, right now, my team is about, let's see the statistics, 89,444. Now, it blows my mind, guys. It blows my mind. I don't know how many levels deep is that that is, okay? But yeah, it all kind of grows because people are excited about this project, and we're just getting started. Translation to more languages. They order translation to Chinese and to Vietnamese, okay? Preparing to hundreds of millions of dollars. Obviously, the most important part is preparing for millions of members, which imagine millions and millions of members using the site at the same time, okay? You need to prepare resources for that and be prepared for that. Now, moving to IPFS, this is so exciting, guys. They're moving to IPFS, decentralized domain system. What it means is that the entire website is is turning into a decentralized website. How freaking cool is that? Okay, it means that the entire website is not being hosted in a centralized domain, okay, like it is right now. They're moving into a decentralized way of hosting, kind of like a blockchain, and each file and all of the blocks within it is given a unique fingerprint called the cryptographic hash, okay? You don't need to understand the technical stuff of it. Why it's so important is because nobody can shut down Forsage, okay? There is no government that come in and can shut down Forsage or to shut down the website. The smart contract is going to keep working, and the website is going to keep working because it's going to be on the blockchain. The website itself, the front end, the visual, what you're seeing right here, it cannot be shut down or, you know, subject to a DDoS attack where you send a lot of fake traffic to the website. It's going to move to interplanetary file system. Now, this is so exciting, guys, because you can count on this domain to keep working without any pauses for any reason. And obviously the smart contract is going to keep working. So you can build here income for life, guys. You can build here a substantial income for life. And all you need to do is learn how to build this business, how to promote this business, and how to build a team, how to be a leader, okay? And all of those things are teachable. There is no better business plan on the market today, okay? And there is literally here, you're sitting on a gold mine, okay? You're sitting on a gold mine here. All you need to do is take action. Imagine generating those 25.6, those 51.2, you know, here they actually can do notifications, okay, on the bot, and they will show you each time that you receive income, that you receive it. Now look at this. This happened, bam, bam, 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, I earned $774, right? That was just happened 10 minutes ago while we were live on the webinar. $48, $24, $24, $24, right? It was just while being on the webinar. This just happens all day long, all day long. Something happens, somebody joins the matrix, somebody upgrades, somebody brings somebody, some spillover comes in. There was 6.4 ETH right here, or $1,500, $24, $94, $47. That was $6,000 right here yesterday. Now, to be honest with you, I have no idea where it's coming from right now. Who are these people? Because I built this way so that I can enjoy life, okay? And I don't have to sit and explain to people, you know, one by one. You know, I'm not spending a lot of time on this project. Believe it or not, you know, I spend maybe a couple hours a day on it, right? Maybe a couple hours a day, maybe like 10, 15, 20 hours a week, okay? I'm spending on working in Forsage. Now, in the beginning, I worked more, okay? Right now, I'm working less. I'm working less and less and making more and more. Would you like to have this as your reality? You build something once, okay? And then you don't need to, you don't need to spend a lot of time, right? You can put it like a couple hours every day, okay? And you can enjoy the rest of your time. You can do whatever. You can spend your time with your loved ones. You can go and play sports. You can go to the gym. You can, go travel and start working a couple hours a day and still generate all of this crazy income that is coming in, okay? Because you build it smart, okay? Build it smart, working less and earning more. But initially, guys, you need to put in a lot of work. And for some of you, it's going to be a very, very hard-working year that is going to be well rewarded for it, okay? So moving on, they're going to have their own blockchain and their own token, okay? So that's coming. I don't know when. And obviously it's going to be in addition to everything else that we are having here. So I want to talk to you a little bit about why you want to accumulate Ethereum right now. I want to prove it to you that Ethereum is going to blow up, that Ethereum is highly, highly undervalued. And if you take a look at tradingview.com and we log in here to Ethereum chart, okay? This is the Ethereum chart over here. Coinbase, Bitfinex, let's say Bitfinex. And let's look at a monthly. Okay, so you see that Ethereum got started here with just a couple of bucks. Okay, then it grew by the peak of the last cycle to $1,300 for one Ethereum. Then we had a couple of years of a bear market, a little jump here, then a little more of a bear market. And now, just recently, we started again the fourth super cycle for Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin just last month did a Bitcoin halving when the amount of Bitcoin produced every day got half the amount. And essentially, Bitcoin and Ethereum are highly correlated. Okay, when Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum goes down. Now, what's crazy is, as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum are correlated, you can see how much the last super cycles did for Bitcoin. That was about 10,000%. And here we're talking about, you know, a couple thousand% here for the last one in 2016. Here is what happens with Ethereum, guys. I'll let you in a little bit on this stuff without going too deep. Ethereum, guys, out of all-time high, if we measure it, we are down 83% from the all-time high. Can you see that? We are down 83% from the all-time high of Ethereum. Bitcoin, on the other hand, we are down from the all-time high just 43%, something like that. No, a little bit more than 50%. So we are down 50% on Bitcoin, but we are down 83% on Ethereum. Which one do you think is more undervalued? Now, that's just one reason, guys, that Ethereum is undervalued, okay? Here's another one. Ethereum issuance cut, okay? Now, here's what happens, guys. Every single year before that, Ethereum network produced new 4.7 million Ethereum issued annually. 4.7 million Ethereum issued annually. With introduction of Ethereum 2.0, which happens in July, next month, guys, next month, the issuance is expected to be somewhere between 100,000 and 2 million a year, with the most likely scenario being that it will be much less than 2 million. Think about that. The supply of newly, freshly minted Ethereum to the market is going down by at least 58% and as much as 98%. Between 58% to 98% reduction in the issuance of new Ethereum coming into the market, while the demand grows like crazy. To take a look at the Fortune 500 companies who are accumulating Ethereum and buying Ethereum like crazy, we're seeing companies like IBM, Microsoft, and other Fortune 500 companies who are accumulating and buying Ethereum. Now, let me ask you this. What do you think happens when there is limited amount of supply? The supply of Ethereum goes down significantly, between 58 to 98%. There is more staking on the Ethereum network. while the supply goes down significantly, the demand for Ethereum goes up significantly because of decentralized financing, because of decentralized applications, and all of that stuff that is built on the Ethereum blockchain. Even Bitcoin itself is being, some of it is moving to the Ethereum blockchain, right? It's crazy. What do you think happens in this case when the supply goes down and demand goes up? Guys, Ethereum is going to skyrocket. Ethereum is going to skyrocket. I predict a minimum price of Ethereum of about $1,000, possibly by the end of the year, okay? And by the year 2022 and 2023, some between these years, the price of Ethereum, I believe, will be somewhere between $3,000 to $5,000. Okay, conservatively. Okay, so think about that. Earning Ethereum right now and accumulating Ethereum